What's up, guys? Today I will be reviewing DGA's Catrina Allen Signature Edition first released Rift in the SP line plastic. In this video we're going to be talking about the specifications of this disc, flight numbers, and then I'll also go out into the field and see how this thing flies both on backhand and forehand lines. So yeah, let's jump right into it.
Before we get started, let's just take a moment to appreciate how awesome this stamp and disc looks. The purple and the gold look awesome with the little metal flakes. The stamp's nice because it doesn't get in the way of your grip. And so I know a lot of people don't like stamps in the way of their grip. Here we're looking at the side profile of the disc. It's fairly flat and it looks fairly slim. It's not that deep of a mid-range, which is nice for my hand size, because I'm able to throw a nice power rip on it. There's a slight curve up and then it goes flat across. And looking at the wing, it's a pretty shallow or gradual wing, not too sharp straight down. And there is no bead. And then the side is pretty smooth, the edge of the disc. So it doesn't quite feel like a fairway driver. It still feels like a mid-range, even though it's a slim profile. Here is a side-by-side with a very popular disc, the Discraft Buzzz, which I think DGA tried to somewhat copy. I know that oftentimes they use similar molds to Discraft, but a very similar profile. I say the Buzzz feels a tiny bit deeper in the hand, just a tiny bit. And speaking of the rim depth, you can see it's very shallow. And for me, as a pretty predominant forehand player, I really appreciate that. Here you can see me holding it in kind of a palm grip, which is what I mainly use. I also have thrown in a fan grip with this disc, and it flies fairly solid in fan grip as well. Looking at the different plastics, I have a Proline Quake. The plastic feels a little tacky. It's very durable, but I don't necessarily like the feel. It's a bit slippery. The SP line, though, feels a lot more premium, higher quality plastic, similar to a Discmania Sea Lion or kind of like a Champion plastic. And it's got a little more grip, in my opinion.
Alright, I'm out here in a nice open field. I'm going to give this some hyzer backhands, some straight backhands, and then some anhyzer backhands, and we'll see how this thing flies. There's a little right to left, although it's picking up right now. Hopefully it doesn't affect the flight too much, but let's give it a go. Well, as you can tell, the wind is not ideal for ante shots. The right to left is just pushing it down, so I didn't get much glide in those ante shots, but I'm going to give a forehand a couple of tries and see how it flies. Alright, my final kind of reflection on this disc, how it flew. Let's talk about the flight numbers, which are 5 speed, 4 glide, -1 turn, and 1.5 fade. My personal opinion, I would give flight numbers 5 speed, 5 glide, -1 turn, and maybe only 1 fade. It was a little more understable than I expected, but it might be because I have a 174 gram, max weight is 177, so keep that in mind. I was able to get some decent distance out of this mid-range. I had a couple throws go over 300 feet, which is a good mid-range throw for me. And yeah, for maybe some slower arm speeds, it might be a little more stable. And for some faster arm speeds, it'd be a nice understable mid-range for you. But yeah, this is the Catrina Allen Rift, and I hope you enjoyed this review. And maybe if you seem interested in this disc, go check it out.